Hello there, long time no see. I have learned something new about EQs related to phase shifting, and I want to share my knowledge with you guys. And let's start by doing kind of like a null testing. Audio is a wave. If you copy that and invert it and put them together, you're supposed to get silence. So you can put a plugin in one of those channels and see what the effect of the plugin actually is, and are you getting silence when you're supposed to be getting it. So let's jump right on the Ardour and do that with Linux Studio plugins EQ, and I want to show the effect what we have there, the phase shifting, and how we can deal with the phase shifting, because we can deal with the phase shifting. We just need to know that. First, we need a source. I'm going to just do an audio bus. I'm going to put like an oscillator plugin on that one. Then we need a non-inverted bus. So that's the bus that doesn't really do anything for the signal. It's just, for the sake of simplicity there. Then let's do also an inverted bus. And this is also going to be the bus that I'm going to put the plugin into. Then, just so that we can, investigate the audio signals, we want to have audio tracks. So I will put a, this is a reference audio. So this is the recorded reference signal of the audio, and let's do a group for these for a little bit easier recording. So it's called test bench. And add, and then we also want our, I would guess like a affected audio, affected audio. Add that there, and then also the null-test audio, which is both the reference and the affected together, which should be null. So I guess a null-test audio, I guess, is a good name for that one. Next thing to do is to actually route these buses and tracks that I have here. Exactly that, so that we get the source going into these buses and the buses going to the reference audio and affected audio and blah 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 and so on and so on. Now we could be doing that here in Ardour, obviously, by selecting the input or using the routing grid, but I'm really not a big fan of the routing grid. It has some UI issues, at least for me, but also because there is something much better that we can be using, and in Linux we can be using patches here. We have Ardour here in our audio system, so I can just actually do right click and disconnect all, because here we have all the tracks that I just added to Ardour. We can use them here. Left side is all of the inputs and right side is all of the outputs of all of those tracks. So what we wanted to do is we want to put our source, and always, by the way, doing mono with this testing. So we want to put the source to the non-inverted bus, but also we want to put that to the inverted bus. Then we want to put the non-inverted bus as our reference audio, and our inverted bus as our affected audio. Then we want our reference audio go to the null-test audio, and also our affected audio go to the null-test audio. So this is the point where they are summed together. And then we want to listen to the null-test audio, so let's put that to the master. And just so that we can do the recording thing here, I will put that master to the sidechain compressor here. So my setup here for recording is just the recording setup. Anyway, so now we have all the routing done in Ardour. That's my preference way of doing the routing. It's much nicer to do like that. Now let's add something to the source. Just double click there and add a plugin. Let's do LSP oscillator mono. And we already can see that we have some signal going on here. Let's put that pre-fader so that we can have the fader affecting that. We are not hearing it now, because although it's going for the buses and to the audio tracks here, we actually don't have the input monitoring on. If we put on the input monitoring, we will hear it. But now, to nullify the signal, we need to just invert this bus. So the inverted bus that is not yet inverted. Let's just try to invert that, and we should be hearing silence. Oh, the science works. Okay, yeah. So now we have kind of like a null test setup here. So if I set recording on for those, and let's do a small recording like that, we can actually see the waveform here. We have the actual sine wave here, we have the inverted one here, and we have the sum, which is just 0, null. Okay, so next, let's add our plugin to the inverted bus here. And as I said, I want to show something about EQs. So let's add a LSP parametric EQ for instance the 8 channel one. And when we add this, it's already affecting the signal, but we hear nothing, which means that it's good, because it's not supposed to affect the signal at this point, because we don't have any parameters set. So yeah, it's a good parametric EQ, because it's not doing anything when it's not supposed to be doing anything. So yeah, if we just scale that up a little bit, we can see the spike here. That's the sine wave. It's, you know, somewhere there, maybe 440 hertz sine wave there. So let's start adding something here, like let's say like a high pass and low pass here, and maybe like a bell here. Like, so you always start hearing, and you're hearing now the effects of the basically the, you know, after the null test, the affected signal. So maybe even add a notch here or something like that. And now comes the important part. Let's record this. Oop. Where did I record that? Oh, it's there. I didn't put it to start, but it doesn't really matter. Just zoom it here as well. And here is the issue. If you go like a beginning, I think we get it better, even better there. The issue is that we are having quite a lot of phase shifting going on here. So the reference audio and the affected audio is supposed to be like exactly aligned, but they are definitely not. There's quite a lot of phase shifting going on here, and that can really affect your audio, especially if you're doing like electronic music and you have like these kind of pure tones there. You might be getting into trouble with this. But the reason why we have this is because we have this in IIR mode, Infinite Impulse Response mode. And the benefit of this mode is that it has zero latency. We have no latency compensation here by Ardour, zero latency. But the side effect is that you get phase shifting. So when you are doing recording, live recording, this is the mode that you want to be using, so you are not introducing latency. But when you are doing mixing, that's when you're supposed to be going to Finite Impulse Response mode. And in this mode, you have latency, but for instance, Ardour compensates the latency. Now if we try to record, let's go to the beginning. And we take a look at the signals, you can see that now they are perfectly aligned. And our null-test signal is way smaller, so we have much more little effect there after the cancellation of the signals and so on. So this was the lesson I wanted to give today. So in EQing, if your EQ doesn't have this setting, it's a bad EQ, I guess, because they all do it, you know, one way or the other, I guess. There are other modes as well, like the fast Fourier transform. And I don't know what that is, but I've only heard of the Infinite Impulse Response and the Finite Impulse Response. So Infinite Impulse for live, Finite for mixing. And that was the lesson of today. Leave a comment if I'm talking total bullshit, because this is something I just casually learned from some Facebook discussion in some studio group or something like that. And but it makes perfect sense for me. And I mean, like, the testing seems to validate that as well. So yeah, leave a comment, leave a like, let me know what you think. See ya.